Professor, I can't reach them, but I can't stop thinking about them either. Do you know what the worst part is? I don't want to be happy anymore. This pain is my only connection. I've started to enjoy the suffering. Am I going mad? Not mad. Let's call it being veiled. Do you know where the word meknon, meaning a madman or a lover obsessed, comes from? It's derived from the root sunun, which means the covering or veiling of the mind. Even an embryo in the womb is called a senin from the same root, because it is veiled, hidden from the world. Right now, like that embryo, you've retreated into your own darkness, into your own cocoon. Why have I become like this? This isn't a normal heartbreak. Because your experience has moved beyond simple depression and into the realm of melancholy. We used to call it kara sevda, or black love. A person who is depressed often loses all pleasure in life. But someone experiencing melancholy, they begin to find a strange, twisted pleasure in their own suffering. The lines on your face settle in. You've fallen into a deep well and you don't want to climb out. They were perfect, Professor. No one can be like them. They were so perfect that is your biggest mistake, my child. You didn't fall in love with them. You fell in love with the image you created in your head. Do you know the origin of the term platonic love? It's not just non-physical affection. It's deeply connected to Plato's allegory of the cave. What do you mean? Were they not real? Imagine being chained inside a dark cave, facing a wall. Behind you a fire burns and people pass by, casting shadows on the wall in front of you. For your entire life, you believe those dancing shadows are reality. You never see the real objects creating them. You, like that person in the cave, mistook the shadows for the truth. You took the person you loved, with all their visible traits, and you idealized them in your mind. You projected divine qualities onto them, loading them with meanings they couldn't possibly carry. You didn't see their flaws because deep down you didn't want to see them, but they were truly strong and beautiful. Human beings are drawn to 4 fundamental things in the universe: beauty, which we call Jamal, power, or Jalal, perfection, which is Kamal, and eternity, or Baka. These are divine attributes. You saw glimpses of these in a mortal human, and in your mind you amplified them, seeking these divine qualities in them. But they are human. They get hungry. They age. They make mistakes. You fell in love with the shadow flickering on the cave wall, not the real, complex, flawed person standing outside in the sun. You might be right, but I can't get rid of this obsession. It feels like my brain is locked. The word sevda, which we use for intense love or passion, comes from an Arabic root meaning black. It originally referred to black bile, one of the 4 humors in ancient medicine believed to cause melancholy. This condition can create such a powerful chemical lock in the brain that, in severe historical cases, the only treatment was a kind of reset, electroshock therapy. After the treatment, the patient would often wake up as if from a dream, asking, "Where was I? What was I doing?" Their obsession erased. So do I need electroshock? No. Your shock will be awareness. You must understand a fundamental truth. He who demands what he wants often ends up hearing what he doesn't want. You fell in love with something you can never control, another person's will. When you fall in love with something beyond your power to influence, you sentence yourself to the role of a victim for life. Your first step is to leave that victim role. You must step out of the story and climb into the observer's seat. Watch your thoughts and feelings without being consumed by them. So where do I put all this energy? What do I do with this fire inside me? You will transform this fire. You will channel it into ishq, a passionate, spiritual enthusiasm. Let me tell you the story of the Simurg. Once upon a time, all the birds of the world gathered. They decided they needed a king and set out on a great journey to find the legendary Simurg. To reach him, they had to cross 7 treacherous valleys. Each valley represented a stage of growth. The valley of desire, the valley of love, the valley of knowledge, the valley of amazement, the valley of nothingness. It was an arduous quest. Do they find him in the end? Thousands of birds began the journey, but only 30 made it to the final destination, the great Mount Kaf. And when they arrived, do you know what they saw there? They saw their own reflection in a great lake. Simurg in Persian means 30 birds. The king they had been searching for all along was themselves, their collective self. This journey isn't about finding another person. It is a journey to oneself. So, while looking for them, am I actually looking for myself? Exactly. You are currently in the raw phase. You are burning in the fire of this love. But this fire isn't meant to destroy you. It's meant to cook you, to transform you. As the poet Rumi said, "Be not without love, so that you may not be dead." This pain will not kill you. It will expand you. It will take you from being just an I and help you connect with the we, with the whole of existence.